Hey guys, so this is my 2020 Grom. I kind of wanted to just give an overview of everything I've done to it. I've had it for about a month and got a bunch of the stunt parts on. I always have had people ask me kind of what I've done to the thing and all that good stuff, so I just thought I'd make a video kind of showing everybody what I've done and the route I've gone and kind of what it takes to get there. So this is a 2020 ABS model. I just picked it up about a month ago. Just over 1,000 miles on it. Been trying to break it in, riding it all the time. It's been beautiful weather out here lately. Really nice bike out of the box. They're pretty fun, but you know, of course, it's a bunch of stuff you can do to these things pretty cheap, makes them a lot better. So just kind of show you guys what I've done to mine. And yeah, so first of all, the very first mod that I did was these Pro Tapers. Just made the riding experience so much better. I went with the KLX DRZ 110s. You can also do the Honda 50s, but these ones are a little bit on the wider side, and I mean, I'm 6'1", so the fact that these are wider and, you know, push more forward just made this bike so much more comfortable. I didn't have to be hunched over while I was riding it. Kind of leads into the next, bride seat, also for comfortability. It's eBay. I'm sure it's a knockoff, but I mean, the stitchings on this thing are absolutely legit. I haven't found one misstitch in the whole thing. 130 bucks, and it got rid of that hump that the factory seat has, which I feel pushes you into your gas tank and kind of forces you to ride up here when I like to ride back here. Makes it a little bit more comfortable. So that was definitely a nice upgrade for comfortability. Those two things. I went with the pillow top grips, like 12 bucks, 13 bucks. Definitely, you know, easier in your hands than the stock ones, especially if you're doing a bunch of wheelies. Next thing, I got the On Point Performance 12 bar. This is definitely a much more expensive option. I know you're probably looking at like 400 bucks out the door with something like this compared to the 150 you're gonna spend on an eBay bar. I personally like it. You know, I don't mind spending the money when I know I'm gonna keep the bike, and really good quality on those, really good reviews. These back foot pegs are adjustable in like 10 different positions, so you can, you know, get every angle or different angles for everybody, you know, depending on where you like to put your foot when you're doing those wheelies. This part is removable if you ever want to just ditch it, because it kind of does block your tail light. And then I did a special thing here with this fender eliminator I got on Amazon for like 40 bucks. Now, there was really no way to mount one onto this On Point Performance bar because the fender eliminators and the 12 bars go in the same 4 holes underneath of your seat. And so to compromise for that, the On Point's bar, there's these 2 triangle little weld-in brace sections for support on the corners. And all I did was literally drill those. Took like 5 seconds. Turned out that my fender eliminator bolts were almost as wide as this thing was, so it kind of worked out perfectly. And then I just slapped the nuts through there and was able to at least run the turn signals, license plate light, and all that kind of stuff with the 12 bar, which I found to be pretty cool of an option, considering that didn't come factory. So it was pretty easy to do. So definitely keep that in mind if you want to, you know, have the 12 bar but you want to be staying legal and not getting pulled over all the time. Going into that, you know, those pegs definitely for protection too. Those top ones there help to when you drop the bike over so it doesn't scrape anything. So along with those, I got the rears. You definitely want to get the nice big ones. And then the fronts, I got the 2 3/4 inch. And so, you know, between this, that, and these wide handlebar ends, the bike fell over, you know, it would just hit those 4 corners and you wouldn't fuck up your pegs. You wouldn't be snapping these all the time like everybody does. It's not going to hit your exhaust, none of that. So and here, well, I guess I'll start over here. Exhaust, this was like 97 bucks on Amazon. And Soto or whatever. Sounds really good for the money, honestly. I mean, sounds like a 450 dirt bike. I'll fire it up here at the end of the video. Really nice option, kind of fake carbon fiber look, but I think it looks pretty good. Can't complain for 100 bucks. Under 100 bucks shipped in like 3 days. And then the last thing I think I've done so far is the 14 tooth front sprocket downgrade, which I guess if say upgrade, you're downgrade, you're losing a tooth. That's why I say downgrade, but you're actually upgrading a whole lot of stuff. And I know once you lose a tooth, you know, you're getting more of the acceleration and the torque and stuff like that, but you actually gain some top end on these, or I did, because before I couldn't not hit rev limiter or rev line on these things. It just wouldn't have enough power to get there. And after doing that, I'm able to red line through each gear. I actually gained probably 2 or 3 miles an hour on my top end. So all in all, I mean, that was probably one of the best mods I could do, and it was like $10. So if you got you know, a cheap mod you want to start with, man, that 14 tooth front sprocket was really great. So yeah, that's kind of an overview on what I've done so far. Oh yeah, I guess the blue raspberry plastics, obviously the ABS models come only red, but from the dealer you can buy whatever color you want. So blue raspberry is my favorite off the 18s, and so I did a full blue raspberry swap. And then I guess I'll fire it up for you guys here and let you guys hear the exhaust. Oh yeah, and then my rock form here. I mean, for a phone mount, shit, it was like 180 bucks, so it's really expensive of an option. But I mean, my phone magnets to there. It comes with a phone case you have to get that's custom made for those. But it's super easy to slide on there. Oop. Here I am going super easy to slide on there, but once it's on there, it's magnetized, and I mean, I could be doing wheelies and all kinds of stuff, and I know that's not going to go anywhere, so I didn't mind paying the extra money for what I know is going to be quality on that. And you can remove the rear baffle on this. I choose to leave it in. I think it sounds just fine with it, and without it, it kind of gives you a headache. I mean, it sounds good, but it definitely give you a headache over time. That's my Grom.